wanted to talk a little bit about the benefit of allowing some of your vegetable plants go to the seed stage, whether you want to save the seed or just use the flowers to bring in beneficials. This is an Oriental mustard, and it bolts a little bit sooner than your broadleaf mustard, so when the daytime temperatures get into the 70s, it's going to bolt like this. I don't know if you've noticed or not, there's tons of bees that are coming in here to capture the pollen from these flowers. These bees will benefit the rest of your garden, especially with other crops like your tomatoes and pepper crops that will be blooming in just a few months from now. But if you keep these critters coming in, they're going to get used to your garden as a food source. And this is the best way to do it, to establish their territories early in the season. Now, if you look at these pods here, I'm going to move this so you can kind of see it. This one is getting ready to mature, but you see how this pod is swollen? A few weeks ago, this was just a flower like this. And you can almost see the seed forming right in here. When this dries out completely and becomes crunchy, that seed is now viable. You can save this for future crops. That's the cool thing about our company. Everything we sell is open pollinated or certified organic, which is open pollinated. And that means that you can take these crops and grow it to the seed stage and save that seed for future use. Now this mustard is still edible. You could pull some of these leaves off and use it in a stir fry or maybe some sushi dishes, but it's pretty much gone past the stage that you would really want to keep this as far as a food crop. Now, if you do want this, you could go ahead and deadhead it and feed it some mega veggies, some fish, and some seaweed, and you'll get a lot of new growth and some more good harvestings out of this. But at this stage, I would just leave this one or this particular row to bring in the beneficials to my garden for the rest of the garden.